Currently.
Like, wait, am I the only one? What's that supposed to mean? I'm kidding. I know what it means.
I turn everyone red.
No, I know what it means. You already told me one day. Gotta meet another fucking Locks family member eventually.
Certainly.
I cry. Oh, it's like Zach's using my backstory against me. Oh my god.
Never. I use your backstories for you. Yeah. Yeah. Never
I know,
against.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You totally wouldn't use my tragic backstory to make me cry.
Hey.
I do joke. I
I got a beer.
I might. A beer?
I got 2 beers.
Here with a beer.
No, it's just Topo Chico. It's just Topo Chico. I like Topo
Here with
Chico.
a beer?
No,
Oh my
never.
god.
I don't like beer.
That's fair.
I don't
I know,
like
I don't
beer.
like I
I
don't
got
like beer
12 in the
either.
fridge. You want one?
No, actually, I don't.
No.
Stop.
Draco
What
or Draco, if I ever go drinking with you in real life, I can't get a beer. Sorry.
I need
have
a
to get a
fruity
mixer.
little drink. Yes,
I
a
need a
fruity
fruity
little
drink
drink. A
or
sweet
a
little
mix.
fruity drink.
Or a mixed drink. Or
I have a bunch of like spiked lemonades in the fridge.
I want to see you drink a Long Island iced tea. I want to see how you hold up after that. Hello, Pookie Red.
Excuse me.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I can't be affectionate with my friends.
I literally just came from talking with Callie, and the first thing I hear when I join this is calling me the fucking Pookie. You guys are fucking
Flaming
goobers.
Hearts Ball. Ooh la la.
You are goobers, all of you.
Yeah, we are. Except Zach.
No,
That's right,
Zach
I'm
is the
evil.
goobest of them all.
Oh.
What do you mean Zach is the most goober of them all?
Zach is the goobest of them all.
You take that back right now. Oh shit! No, I had the stream playing on my phone. Now it's gonna echo. I'm so lame.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Empirically wrong.
Zach, do you
I
see what I
missed all
sent you,
the
by the way?
things. I did, Red.
oh gosh.
I'm so hyped to play that character.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I stopped to
But
play
now
Game of Ravens Watch, so that was all the time
I
had
did.
today.
I was hovering over the VC when I was talking with Callie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is Zach up to today? Ravens watch,
Why are
fair
you a
enough.
frog? I think Aries will just be a little late today.
That's okay.
A little lunchly. Ooh, we get to roleplay dress buying and cute little things and going to a ball. Wow.
Scarlett's so uncomfortable, guys.
Aw, I don't want to make her uncomfortable. I'm just gonna find her a cute dress. One she feels comfortable in, and one she feels like herself.
It'll be that one. It'll be that one. The one that.
Of course. And Zach, you have the art I sent you?
I do.
I so wish I could have gotten more of fancy Scarlet. Oh, one day. One day.
This is one I've had for a while now, so.
Mm-hmm.
I love this piece.
I've loaded in and I see Dust the Zealot in front of me.
Well, you guys won't be. You're not in the sewers anymore, so don't worry about that.
Take us out of the sewers.
I know we
I
finished
want
this.
out.
I know we finished the
me.
session last night with some. I can't. My brain is no work. What is the word again?
Wait a minute.
Theater of mind.
Yes, you'll be in Theater of the Mind until you get to the ball.
That's what it was. There's words. I'm great at those sometimes.
You
Is that Aries? Hey, Pookie. Hey.
Welcome.
I was supposed
You're
to get up
all Pookie Princess to me.
6:15. I got up at 6:35.
Oh no.
Sometimes
I-
life does you like that. No worries.
Me when my boss drags me in for an hour-long meeting, an hour and a half before the end of my shift. That was horrible.
Never mind. Here, you have my sympathies. I don't need them.
No.
You can
Look at you
keep
guys.
them. You wanna know why?
Why?
I'm not in tomorrow, so I left it for however the hell day shift could take care of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm only paid till 4.
like to
That's not my problem after 4.
Suddenly,
I-
Red's alignment changes to chaotic evil.
Listen, if I make a mess, I will clean it up, right? And I cleaned
Mhm.
up my mess, but that's about
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
As you should.
So he was
I
like,
don't-
hey, I cleaned up my mess. As soon as I clock struck 4, I'm like, not my problem.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't have
Oh,
any work
Not my
hell
problem after
stories,
all.
but I am in immense pain right now. So if
Yes.
I'm a little grumpy
Understandable.
or a little tired or I take frequent breaks, please be nice to me about it, please.
we give you all headbeds.
Oh, thank you. I need them. God, on a day like this, I tell you.
Overall, should be a pretty good session if you just need to get up here and there. So
Absolutely.
What that almost sound like on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Because it is the day of my daughter's wedding. Scarlet is going to a ball, guys. It's gonna be so cute.
I love to see
Can I
it.
do a
Love to
recap?
see it.
please do.
All right. Where were we? So, we head to the Melting Pot Tavern back in Ceradoon's realm, hoping to claim our treasures. And Ares gets the DOA. We meet up with a couple people, Lady Soria's crew, the Black in Chains. See that they don't hold much ill will against us. In fact, that we are probably closer friends now that we have defeated her boss. So, we get the DOA from Daranok. We part ways a little bit, and Ares ends up communicating with it. Not before we pick up a nice little guest appearance from Dust for that session. And we head to the land, or the plane of fire from the Ifriti. The Ifriti who had previously helped us out with one of our battles by tossing us a superior health potion. Our patron, yes, our patron. And he's just like, I need you to clean out my sewers, guys, because you're my champions. And champions clean out the sewers. And we're like, okay, dude, we'll clean out those damn sewers for you. Little did we know there was a death ice robot down there. Fuck that guy. What a bitch, right? Sending us to ice death robot. That was not cool, Mr. Afridi. And we all get hit with waves and waves and waves and waves of exhaustion. It's actually the worst combat I've ever experienced because of how much exhaustion there was. How dare you put like 5 layers of exhaustion on the east? There's like 2 layers of exhaustion on everybody, and now we have to go dress shopping. Zach, do you know how uncomfortable it is to try on clothes when you're tired? I mean, like, these are like superhuman people, but like, girl, I'm still gonna be dragging my feet, putting on like the little dresses one at a time, you know? So now our party parts with Dust, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill the gambler. You're gonna kill the gambler?" And we're like, "Probably. We like killing things, I guess." So we part ways for the moment, and we are going to a fancy ball of the Afridi's. But first, we must find the correct accoutrement and finery to attend this evening, and that is where I'll leave us off.
I have one note to make. Eudrina's murder
yes.
hobo confirmed.
What?
What was that?
Eudrina's murder hobo confirmed.
Oh,
What?
They just want to murder everything, clearly.
Well, honestly, that's you guys. I did not challenge Silverdoon. That was all you. I take no part in that.
Hey, you helped me deal with finishing blow. You're as much of the culprit as me.
No comment.
What? Why are we? What?
I'm a little weakling. I'm a little baby boy. Okay, I didn't do anything.
You were
about
okay. Okay.
Few
all
exhibits
right.
A through Z of Eudrina
Oh,
stunning,
boy.
striking everything.
Followed by
That's literally different. That's me, like, disrupting their organs. That's not me killing them, okay? That's a little Tai Chi mixed in with a stunning strike. You
Me
can't
when-
fault me for that.
Me when figuring out distance in a fight. Yeah, I mean, Yadrina could be anywhere, so we'll worry about the others.
me when
Yeah, I just kind of say, I'm gonna fly here.
Me when Yadrina's stunning strikes then purposefully passes to Lee, knowing he has a 6-level spell slot or higher available.
See, it's the Lidrina combo. It's so good.
You are literally admitting to crimes.
No, I'm not. What crimes? We were in the
It's killer.
conquest place. We were in the conquest place, you know? We were like, you beat people and you steal their stuff, and that's like totally allowed. So no crimes were committed. Okay? The only
We've
crime
done-
I have committed is being a little guy in a place where I'm not supposed to be a little guy. So, are you saying I'm actually a winner?
Have we or have we not committed these outside of a goddamn arena when we first arrived here?
Okay, but to
I
be
think that was
fair,
really
the
allowed
law
outside the
is
arena.
Might is right, so technically
Yeah,
we're
might
still
is
following
right.
the law.
That scuffle was
You know
sponsored
what?
by
Might is right.
Terry Dune. So-
Might is right.
Hydrate or dehydrate? Can't, I didn't bring any water today.
That's
Wait, you can have one of my beers.
I guess you
Let
have
me come
to
over
get
here.
up and get some damn water.
Wait. Let me do a little. Wait, it didn't pick up.
Did I know? I
There we
emptied my
go.
cup.
ASMR. I got 2
Nice.
beers with me,
So,
and the beers were mineral water. Yes, Zach.
where we're beginning today is we're going to pass over a little bit of time. Because you can exhaustedly enter into the palace, which is too hot and everything sucks. Unless your Harry's or Scarlet, perhaps.
Okay.
And then you're just
Or
way more
Lee.
exhausted.
This is like a walking air conditioner.
Lee has to hold the staff in order to be an air conditioner.
um,
He's tired.
some living fire, one of the Myrmidon, perhaps, will show you to a series of rooms. It takes you a long time to get there, and you have to go down, like, I don't know, like 400 stairs.
Why?
And by the
Scarlet
time you're
almost
at,
just jumps all the flights down. She's like, never mind.
by the time
Lee
you're all
dimension
the
doors.
way down, you find these vault-doored rooms that when you enter, they're reasonably they have a reasonable temperature.
Oh, thank goodness.
There's some water in there for you, a little bit of food, and you all can rest, reducing your exhaustion by 1.
Yay!
1 point of exhaustion now.
Only 1 point of exhaustion left. Let's go, baby.
Do we all have 1 point?
I think so.
I believe so.
No
think
freaking
so.
way. How did we get
Look.
as exhausted as the dead people, guys? That's just not right.
Because I got shot twice.
Yeah, me too! Okay.
Because the chain
That's just not
breakers
right.
exhaust together, I guess. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, we're
No.
Cat is
exhausted all the
barking at
time.
me.
We're all in this
what?
together.
Check the Twitch chat.
So, the bark.
So, I think what I'm going to do is you all can get up, and you're not quite sure where to go, so you could start exploring if you want, but you also know where everyone else is. So while I go and get myself a cup of water, you all can awaken as you wish and begin to chat.
Oh, we need to get a dress and clothes and
Yeah.
Lee's just gonna turn
money.
smugly to you. And this is why you come prepared. And Lee's gonna like Lee has like a
Okay.
full custom made.
Okay. Yeah.
She taps
What
her
was it
fingers
saying?
on the table or whatever they're sitting on. Mr. Fancy Pants, I gave up my dress, my very nice dress, my most beautiful fucking dress for our friends to be alive.
And I don't normally wear dresses, so I don't carry one around.
You'll love it. You'll love it. It's like freeing
I-
for the leg.
Listen. Just,
Besides, the dead
Where's
ones
your-
will really appreciate the
Scarlet
dress.
flicks Lee in the forehead.
ow.
Yeah, you deserve that.
All
bitch.
I'm saying is, where is your spare dress?
Spare dress? My spare dress?
Do you not just keep a spare dress on you? I got like
Oh my
3.
god, what? You're so right. I should just look through my pockets. Do-do-do-do-do. You know, I have my other pair of common clothes. Think I can wear that? Think I can wear that? My cold weather clothes? You think I can wear that?
Maybe let's get you some new ones.
Oh, thank you, Lee. You're such a sweetheart. She says really, really angrily. Not actually. She's just playing with them.
I, for one, would appreciate a little help in style as, let's just say the Bloodhounds didn't really have use for balls, and Astracon's not exactly high on the elegancy.
Lee, you take those two fools, I'll take Scarlet.
I was about to say, I
Yes.
lived in the woods for 15 years of my life.
I was a princess, actually.
Maybe
little
not
known fact
balls
about me.
exactly, but at the very least, well-classed attire was a common thing.
Well, cast the tire. What do you
Each of
want?
you-
What do you want me to say?
Hand on hip, leaning forwards. One of you with a finger in the air. You know.
I'm wagging my finger at Lee in front of his face, going, little wizard boy,
Lee sticks his tongue out at you.
You're not the little wizard, please crazy.
Wait, what did Lee do? What did Lee do?
Stuck his tongue
Okay, I flick his tongue. Stunning strike.
out.
Ew!
Stunning strike.
And Lee auto fails because I'm that mad at him.
Your tongue
Uh,
seizes
what?
up for a moment, Lee. It just might be just the shock of it.
Oh, you just succeed. You're fine. Yeah.
Lee has
There.
no damage on the tongue.
It's like you just bit your tongue. Now you won't talk. Good.
Alright. That, should we get something to eat before we all just take off?
Already
Yes.
ahead of you, and Aries just sitting there with a bowl of cereal.
You know, someone's got an appetite
Hey,
Hmm.
be
for a
nice.
once dead person.
I was dead for like an evening. Let me enjoy my
You
food
know-
again.
Yeah, you're literally not you when you're hungry. Okay,
Oh my god.
so
Would,
can it
would that cereal be considered Fire Flakes?
I won't.
I-
Flaming flakes, actually.
There you go.
Ew.
Oh no. Ew, it's like flaming hot Doritos, but frosted. Ugh. It's like sugary and insanely spicy. What the heck?
See, I was gonna think that
Kidding
the. Well, I can't say that.
What do you?
A-
Okay, I gotta.
A fire myrmidon puts down another bowl of something steaming.
God.
Ooh, with it, I'm gonna take a bite.
He looks over.
Yeah, it seems to be the same thing Ares has, and it's sort of it's like a bowl of savory oats with different spices run through it. Pretty nice.
Ooh, this is good.
Lee pulls out like a jerky ration from his bag.
You got any like a little something hot sauce?
The myrmidon reaches a finger over and flicks and some fire hits the top.
Oh hell yeah! This is what I love.
I'll try a bowl of that.
Gobbles it up.
Lee chews on his very
like
tough
it.
jerky.
Spice poison.
Oh my god.
It probably burn, right?
Yeah, I'd say it's. I guess spice is technically a poison.
Awesome. I eat it all.
Absolutely. Some for Korik is brought out since you asked for some, and anyone who wants some can have a little bit. The palace itself has a noticeable lack of rugs or cloth, and is mostly made out of various high-heat metals with brass filigree on things. And every once in a while you might notice someone just change the shape of some of the brass. With their fingers, oftentimes. The walls are very hot, less so down by your rooms, and not at all within your rooms.
I stand by Lee for air conditioning.
Lee holds onto the staff and is like emitting like a cold draft.
Oh, life is so good right now. I might take you shopping with me. My
Pocket
purse
air
and
conditioner.
my cold.
Oh my god.
A pocket air conditioner.
Lee
Speaking
has
of-
been downgraded to pocket air conditioner.
Instead of pocket wizard.
It's like one of those jogging fans that you take with you.
Oh my god. There's no way.
Guys, speaking of shopping, should we head out and start looking for our outfits?
Agreed.
We probably
agreed.
should.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. What fun, guys.
Lee looks up at the many flights of stairs we have to walk up.
Oh no, what a shame. I tuck Lee under my arm and start sprinting up the stairs.
Absolutely.
Lee looks like he's
I
getting
sprint-
motion sick.
You know what? I sprint up the sides of the walls. I can do that. I can just sprint
Yeah.
Oh
on
my
walls.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, I just do that.
Okay,
Spinning
um,
up like a
Scarlet-
corkscrew along the edge of the walls.
Scarlet starts jumping between flights of stairs.
Just leaping up, thumping.
Yeah.
The Myrmidons make no reaction, but there's a fire giant on one of the floors watching as you guys go past that's like, what? Huh? What was that? And then you see Scarlet leaping up. Anyone else doing anything crazy?
Just walking up the stairs with Boone, just like a normal person.
Corik's the only normal one.
As you're just walking
You know
up
what?
Cork. Oh, please, Ares.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, you know what? No. I'll at least be kind and give Korik some company. Here he's just walking alongside him, like, yeah, they're insane. No.
The
No, I'm
jab
not.
is
Insane ones make best friends. Life is never without a dull moment.
So what you're saying is, we would have become friends had we met in an insane asylum.
Oh, we probably would. Just depends on what type of insane you are.
Yeah, you got a point there. You do have a point there.
Not me though. They couldn't catch me.
The giant has a look of disbelief on his face as, you know, those two have rushed past in a burst. And then you two are just walking up calmly. And you don't catch it, it's just in the background, but he's just like pointing up and then looking and questioningly in the background here. Like,
It's a normal thing with us.
Yeah,
There's
it really
indent-
is.
There's indents on the floor where Scarlet thudded.
And as you're headed up and outwards, you'll catch a number of Afridi and various people getting set up in different attire. There is your patron waiting along there. Not specifically for you, seems like he was doing something else, and he looks over. Ah, you all have woken. Strange concept sleep is.
You Do not sleep.
No,
that what you're getting at?
very strange. Very strange. You turn yourself off for 6 to 10 hours at a time. And
In some cases, double that, because some of us are really tired.
oh, well,
We're so sleepy.
does it feel good?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose
Yeah.
I can
It feels
understand.
refreshing, like a bright new fire burning.
Ah,
with each new day.
I see. I understand. Oh, you all, he kind of looks left and right. The ball should be this evening. You had no trouble in the sewers. You cleared out everything there, I presume.
Yeah,
I'm
but the
assuming-
thing. Oh.
I'm assuming by everything you meant a giant golem.
There was a giant golem down there, so that's what was causing the lava flow blockages. But tell me,
It
have
also.
you
Yeah.
constructed something?
It was
Oh,
an ice golem.
Well,
Ice.
it seemed like it was constructed by someone else. It had all these runes on it. It was like an alarm system. I talked to it, and it said like, "Oh, you're with the you," and it said, "Oh, you guys gotta die," and then we killed it. So
Yeah. Unfortunately, the runes were shattered and then melted because it's made of ice before I could actually read any of it.
I see. Well, thank you for your service, nonetheless, my champions. You will be welcome to the ball tonight as heroes.
hurrah!
Much apprecited.
Sounds good.
Make sure you
If
are
you would
all
be
well
so-
dressed. Oh, yes, little
Of course.
one.
I was gonna say.
Where do you recommend getting dresses?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I would say clothing shops, places where we can buy some attire.
Ah, I will have you brought to the best in town. He kind of snaps a finger and a couple fire myrmidons move into a position in front of you guys and then turn around and start to move outwards. They will lead you there.
Oh,
Much appreciated.
Okay,
little entourage.
let's go.
Follow them.
And they start to lead you out into the city.
Oh, before Korik ends up leaving, there's some dents on the floor, Afridi. They should buff right out.
What?
Sorry about that.
All right, let's go.
He seems a little confused, but not too bothered. And as you head out into the city, you are met by various metallic and stone buildings, some glowing very slightly. The heat is immense, but you can try and stay near Lee, make it more bearable. A little blast of cold air.
Everyone circle around Lee.
Let's
You-
make Lee uncomfortably hot. Yeah. Body heat.
Here, Lee, would this help, actually? He's just gonna hold his shield close, because it is made from the scale of an ancient white dragon.
Hmm.
Might be a
I
little
like
cold.
smooth
don't
my
know.
face across the shield. Oh, it feels so nice.
Just giant smudge going across it.
Well, weaponry never stays clean. Oh well.
No, it does not.
Soon enough, you're led out of the walls into the wider piece of this kind of island in a sea of lava. And you are brought into a building that, as you enter it, is filled with fabrics and clinking metals and different size sort of mannequins of sorts. There is an Afridi hair made of fire who sits behind a counter that's also a workstation of sorts. And they have these strange contraptions set up that they're turning and spinning that seem to be sort of doing the sewing for them, as though they don't want to touch the material themselves. The Myrmidons flank either side of the door, and you are free to do as you will.
These eyes light up.
Oh, you
If
look
you
so
just-
excited.
Well, I have never been to this plane. So, they have many different styles of clothing, so it's always good to see.
You're right. Let's see what they have. Scarlet, come on with me.
Oh, okay.
What do you think would make you feel confident? What's like the top 3 things you need in a dress?
Hmm.
What are like the top 3 things you need to fight? Tell me that.
Ease of movement.
Okay. 1. 2. What's your favorite color? Comfortability, favorite colors? You want something that matches?
Black and red, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, black and red. We got it. And she's gonna start looking for a dress that matches those requirements.
You start looking through, starting to push through stuff that Safridi will look over. They're very tall. All Afridi are generally large beings. I mean, they're basically made of fire. Well, we have some interesting customers in today. And you find a couple of fabrics that look pretty similar and a style of dress that's fairly similar. It is perhaps incorrectly sized, but that is okay.
Think we can hem this to Scarlet? To her?
What is it you all need?
She needs formal wear.
attire. We all need formal wear for the ball.
Ball tonight, Oh, such a thing can be done. Such a thing can be arranged. But what you wear for the ball, part of that is a surprise, is it not? Ah, I suppose that's up to you. Come. Feel free to look around, see if you can find something similar to what you might enjoy. Or description will do, and I should be able to have something made for you within a few minutes.
My, you work fast.
I am well funded.
Very talented.
Talent follows me, but if I'm to be perfectly honest, having machines that automate most of the process helps more.
Here to that!
Nod a little bit and grab a set of
What are we
spectacles.
without our weapons?
The right set of tools. That's always what's needed.
Lee, you wouldn't by any chance still have paper on you, do you?
You know, I actually do have some paper on me. However, I don't know how helpful it would be, but...
Well, something just so I can kind of sketch out attire so they can
Yeah.
make.
She hands him a couple pieces of paper. And a little, like, charcoal piece.
Cork starts sketching out measurements and how the suit would look and hands it over. Something like this.
Interesting. Style, lots of blood, and a particular pop of color. What do you think you might like?
If you can, the deepest shade of crimson you can you have.
That can be done. I presume price is no object to you all?
Cora looks around.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We do have the funds now for it, I suppose.
Yeah.
I thought not.
I know.
You were being escorted by the royal guard, after all. And anyone with any ideas, feel free to mill about for a bit while you sort out your ideas if you need any. I'll get started on this, and well, just let me know when you're ready.
Of course. Thank you. She's going to mill about and look for pretty simple dresses. Nothing very flashy.
Now
Lee
for
is
you,
just-
Aries.
Lee's just falling over fabrics in the corner.
You're finding a lot of fireproof ones.
Oh, fireproof.
I think
Fireproof is good. No
I
singeing.
think Scarlet starts looking around nervously. But does look around, you know.
Absolutely. You could find your simple dress you were looking for, Yadrina. Something relatively plain. Doesn't look terribly expensive either.
Score.
So, Aries, what do you think?
Hmm. To be fair, I don't know what I should be looking for. I mean, of course, formal wear, but I am very bad at fashion. Let's put it that way. But anything that could
So-
match.
Let's say something that
I don't know.
matches your skin tone.
True. Can't go wrong with gold
You cannot.
and black.
Exactly. My thoughts exactly.
All right.
Korg just starts sketching another outfit for Aries. Rough estimations on his measurements.
Actually, Aries goes over and is like, actually, the measurement should be closer to this. Look, I had to get armor tailored.
Hey, you know your measurements. It's fine.
Look, how do you think I move so well in this armor?
Thought it was just molded onto you.
Aries like pulls
Oh,
off
that'd
the
be
chest plate. Like, no. Puts it back on.
Put those away. Sorry. It actually
The-
killed me for a second.
The Afridi returns and places a box, literally a metal box, on the counter. Incomplete.
And Korg hands him the second paper, and it's similar to his, but his has more golden accents. There are two in particular. One looks like a dragon, and one looks like the crest that he holds.
I see. Interesting. Some detailed work. That might take me a moment, but not too long. Tailcoat's the best choice with a tail. After all, I'll get started.
Korg just grabs the box and tries to find a changing room to try it on.
Go and try
Comes
it
out. Comes out and just like, fits nicely.
Oh, beautiful.
Indeed.
And one at a time, your Freedy Taylor come out and return and go back and return and chat with any of you here if you need any clothing. And
I feel like the last one is Scarlet, who finally is like, I have no idea.
wow.
And then kind of, I've never did think about these types of clothing.
Man, you wouldn't be the only one, to be fair.
There's many different styles, depending on where you come from. Any different things are acceptable as long as they are showy. You must be, how do we say, a presentation in and of yourself. It is a way of showing.
Adriana looks down at her kaftan and she's like, "Oh, well, it'll do."
If you're sure. And at that point, the Ifri will kind of poke some questions at Scarlet, which Adrena had prepped you for, basically. Before getting little outfits done. Does anyone... I guess, Adrena, you're just getting a simple dress.
For now.
For now. Yes. And Lee, you already have a set. Do you want a new set?
I believe Lee is kind of looking and perusing, and he finds like a very simple set of robes. That kind of catches a corner of his eye.
All right.
And he'll kind of bring it up to the guy and say, "Hey, can I get this? Is this for display or is this for sale?"
Let me make you one just like it.
Ah, that'd be perfect. Thank you.
And they'll do the same thing for the dress you were looking at there, Adrena. Those two,
thank you.
they just say, consider these two a gift.
Really?
Ah,
Yes, after all. The other 3 will run you 3,000 gold pieces.
Each?
No, total.
No.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh.
I know it's simple, and she's kind of tugging at her shirt collar. Do you think it's possible to leave a little? Oh goodness!
All good here.
Oh, you think it's possible to leave a little showiness with it, like a couple sparkles or something, when I stride into the ballroom?
Do not think small, let us think big. Another 1,000 and I will help you make it something magnificent.
And she looks over at Lee with the biggest puppy dog eyes ever. I'm not allowed to spend money like this, but please! It'll be so worth it. I'll look so good.
And all of my clothes are practical as well, fire resistant.
Oh, you hear that, Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Spend money on me.
Lee chuckles to himself for a moment. Very well, very well.
Yeah, thank you. She gives Lee a hug.
So good, sir. For everything, the total 3,000. You said
4,000.
4,000.
He kind of glances over and looks at everything. Can we do? We're doing such a bulk purchase. 35, I think, would be the most fair.
Make me a persuasion check, Lee.
Can I help him by giving puppy dog eyes?
Sure.
Wait. Harry's
Awesome.
gonna put a hand on Lee's shoulder and cast guidance to take an extra one.
Very
1d4.
loudly guidance. Does Lee get advantage with my little
my
puppy dog eyes?
Oh my god, that'd be
Sure.
so funny.
Let's see if you get more than a 17.
Oh my
on
god!
the die.
Persuasion. There we go. Oh, I did not roll
Oh, that
higher than
was-
17 on 3 dice.
18.
So-
18 is good. 18 is good.
We will call it that much, and I expect you to say where you got it. Understood?
Oh, most
Yeah,
certainly.
We will be advertising your spot throughout the plains, actually.
Very good. And then let's
Yeah,
get
we
to
like
work
kill
on
demon
this.
princes.
Oh, sure you do. Of course, of course. They don't believe you.
Yeah.
But they will help set up all your gear. I'll have to put some money back in the party thing. One moment.
We get 500 back because I persuaded. Yeah.
Let's go.
Scarlet's
Let's
like in the back
go.
for once, like holding on to this box.
Now,
I haven't made it obvious. Scarlet's nervous.
you all should go and prepare. Find yourselves there as you wish, and well, I suppose let your escort know, and they will take you back.
Mm-hmm. Any little instructions for how to make it sparkle and glow and glimmer?
Ah, yes. I actually have one particularly interesting idea. And they'll
Yes.
like lean down with you and mutter, and then pass you like a vial.
Oh. It's very elaborate.
And I guess I'll keep that secret for now.
Oh, nice.
They're just like, just get ready. Have it all ready when you are there. And just let it touch the floor when you're done. When you are ready for it to begin.
Okay. Yeah.
And with that, I suppose you can be brought back towards the palace where people are beginning to prepare. The celebration is starting to go underway. There's people already milling about a little bit.
Lee is gonna go find somewhere to change, and out he will come in his glorious fit.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Scarlet will also nervously leave and get ready.
If you all would like, I'll give you a chance to enter one at a time into the ballroom and describe your fit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who is going first?
Scarlet would not go first. Scarlet would be like, nah, Lee,
You know what? You know what?
You
Lee
can
will
go.
go
You know what?
first.
You can
Oh.
go, Lee.
Good for Lee.
And Lee is kind of just going to waltz into this to the palace, and he in one hand he has his staff of frost, kind of using it as like a walking cane, and he's just kind of strutting around, and the other hand is just at his side there as he's walking along. The floor beneath him slightly cold.
Leave little marks as you step out onto these tiles. You can see the heat coming out between them on these central tiles. Another well-dressed addition to the mall.
Korak comes out right behind him, wearing, I would say, a formal, similar to a prince's outfit. One side with the copper-looking embroidered fabric, holding a, I guess you could say, a side cape.
Mm-hmm.
It's two-tone. Outer is black. Inner has the darkest crimson that shimmers in the light.
And light.
And of course he. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go first.
And of course he is wearing shoes that raise him 2 inches higher than he actually is.
Yes.
A little bit taller today. Ready to walk in. cape flutters a little bit. There's light shining off of the, like even coming out of the floor. So as you enter from this back area into the main area, it becomes quite apparent. Who wants to go next?
I think, jokingly, I think Ares starts convincing Scarlet to go next.
Come on, Scarlet, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna have the rest of us out there, and we're gonna support you.
Okay, she says okay, but doesn't move. Ares pushes her through the door.
Literally shoving, but as
She's like,
as
no. Scarlet comes out for the first time ever wearing a dress, but her hair is braided thanks to probably Drina. She's wearing a black and red dress that is open at the front, with high heels, and some roses embroidered on the waist. Yeah, I'm not good at describing things.
You are so good.
Oh, I'm just glad that
it's
you
a
did.
little funny anecdote is there he shoved Scarlet through the door. He was like, "We face 2 demon princes. You can face a ballroom of guests. It's fine."
And clack out onto the floor. Dress swishes about a little bit as you steady yourself. We have 2 more. Who wants to go next?
I think Ares will actually
I'll go.
follow.
Oh, you go. You'll go.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. Considering he just shoved Scarlet through.
Yes.
He's just gonna straighten up a little bit and be like, "All right." And as he walks through, he's actually he's kind of a little rigid, which is both out of nerves and just to make himself look a little bit better. He's gonna come out in a black sort of suit, almost like prince attire, with gold accents, dragon accents. And it's especially noticeable in the back because just where the shoulder blades, I guess, discs, would be at, it actually forms into golden wings on the back of the suit, followed by a little golden tail that almost lines up with his actual own tail. So he's walking out, and of course the DOA does not leave his side. It is literally hooked on his side. If there's ever a moment that Ares looked like a general, it's right now, as he walks through, rigid as a pole.
Aww.
Relax, Ares.
Cute.
Stepping out.
I can't relax.
Relax, says Koruk. This guy over here gives you a curt nod. He's also in basically he looks like he's in military attire right now. Nothing nearly so grand or golden though.
Ares just gives us a quick salute.
And then there was one.
One more.
Yadrina comes through, and her outfit looks rather plain, like it's not meant for this event. And she wafts through, and she's got her cape, her wings are flying wrapped around her, and she lets out a little whistle for the crowd. She drops the vial onto the ground, and while swirling around, she says her command word for her wings. Her wings burst open in a bunch of gold light, and her dress from this green kaftan slowly transforms to woven light wrapping around her body in a gold kaftan. And Zach, if you'd like to pull up the image or something or whatever, feel free to do that.
Certainly.
It's so beautiful.
You all
The
have
art
it?
was done by Pibo.
It's really nice.
Now I gotta
There's-
look at the stream. I want to see it.
People cheer and look in as each of you approaches. Yadrina coming last and making the most show of it, of course. From the back
it's
of
so
the hall, you can see your patron with, if you can read it, in primordial fire singed across the back wall in a way that you can hear it if you look at it. You focus, anyways. Is his name the Lord of Brass and Cinder?
Oh, I just understand this guy on an innate level.
Yeah, you understand that. Yeah, just because of your class, actually, you just know that.
Oh, hell yeah.
He calls out and says, "My champions, welcome to the Flaming Hearts Ball. This year in your honor." And there's some cheering and clapping, and you see a couple familiar faces already amidst the crowd. Or if you don't see them yet, you probably will. Note that there is the central area, and there are also some side areas. If you want somewhere quieter.
It's our boy!
Oh my
Darna
fuck.
is here. He's kind of cheering. He waves.
She waves back. I'm going to go investigate.
There's
the
no
side
shot Chain Man's here again.
You see him. And I suppose what we're going to do is we're just going to open into kind of open gameplay. So you guys are free to move around and go and explore things. I'll try to jump to people if you're going to talk with NPCs. I highly encourage you to go together to various things and to hang out. Or roleplay with each other. But if I forget
hell
about
no.
you somewhere, let me know. So that I can come and, let you play the game.
They let this guy into the function.
Yeah, you can see Flaming Will lounging on this. These couches are fucking huge, by the way. They're ridiculously large. These are normal size.
Oh, I was looking at Bailiff. I was looking at Bailiff, that guy. Not in character, but out of character.
Out of character, I also see someone that I know.
There's a lot of interesting characters around, certainly.
Slowly, let's
I wonder
saunter
who that
about.
turtle is, Zach.
Let us.
That's crazy.
I'll start at the north end with Yadrina and Lee, and then I'll just start looking around at where other people are going.
How is everyone doing this fine evening?
This old man, long beard, you know him. It's Bailiff. Leans over and says, I had heard you were the... I thought perhaps it was another person by your name.
Nope. The one and only.
Yeah. Hope the
Oh, you're
tower's
that
still doing
guy!
all right. Yes.
We're managing.
Yeah, I didn't put any solvent anywhere. So, no glue.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I have some tea if you'd like. Feel free to join us. We were just discussing the how's this? He holds up a sheet of paper with complex arcane sigils written over it.
Lee's eye shimmers.
This guy over here says, "Yeah, I was trying to remember a couple of things that Auntie told me, but none of it really quite makes sense." And the lady down here goes, "It is a most confusing document."
Maybe I can make some sense of it. Give it here. And Lee's going to kind of just scrounge over, grab some tea. He's gonna start just
read
reading.
it out loud. I want to see something. Can you even do that? I don't know how magic works.
And you can certainly try. Give him a minute, though.
Nice.
It was...
Oh.
Currently, Lee, this looks like absolute gibberish to you. There's no rhyme or reason to the placement of a number of runes on it. Some of it's written in multiple languages. There seems to be an ordering to things, but they're out of order. Oh, dear.
Oh, this is Auntie Morgana writing, isn't it?
Might be.
Adrena flies up and flaps her way over. Okay, now, what's it say? What's it say? Can I peer over his shoulder and make an Arcana check?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Thank you.
It's a nat 20.
Okay,
my
let's go,
God.
guys.
Well,
I'm suffering in silence.
it's not quite a success. We were looking for 20 on this.
No!
However, you will garner some things about it. You will garner that it appears to be a kind of formula for a potion, actually, since you can read through the languages. And you start to try and piece it together. It's talking about like freeze drying a number of the ingredients and then cooking them heated without water, and then rehydrating them. You're not sure what kind of potion it is, but you think you have the instructions mostly down.
This is some sort of crazy heebie-jeebie potion. Okay. Freeze drying, cooking, cooking again, and then adding the juice back. All sorts of
He
rehydrating
kind of like
nonsense.
twists and turns his head. It's like, is it in the proper order?
And you can
I
confirm
doubt
that
it.
it wasn't.
Honestly, sounds like a recipe for a stew.
Oh, maybe if it's like a little berry jam.
It's like a
Give me-
really good stew. That's all this is.
Well, if we can figure out what it is, I might make it. If you know how it is.
And Lee's gonna keep trying at it.
I was promised by the person who gave it to me that it would be most useful to me soon. Alright,
Oh.
we'll jump back up here in a moment. I just want to hop around a little bit since people have split up. Looks like our next grouped up group is Ares and Korik, who have come over to the mulled wine table. Ornifridi is dutifully standing guard. There's a hooded man over here standing over it, sampling bits. Daranuk standing here, and there's a Githyanki warrior who's sipping and eating a little bit, but mostly he's almost seems to be standing guard. Daranuk.
Daranuk.
Yes, Korik.
This is good to see you here.
Yes. I told you. I wasn't expecting there to be an event so soon, but I told you I'd come if I was invited. And then when the invitations arrived, well, then, or I might as well come along.
Well, please enjoy yourself.
Oh, I will.
No.
I have been thus far. Lots of free food. Good event.
If we find any promising warriors, we'll probably send them your way for the next tournament.
Let me know if you do. We're looking to host another one soon. Gotta get a few through, get people thinking on the next thing, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try some of this mulled wine.
No, do give it a try. Interesting things. Careful about that bowl, though. That one's actually spicy, like dangerously hot.
Sounds like your cup of tea. Ares, by all means.
Indeed. And then he's just gonna make his way over to the bowl.
Absolutely. You get yourselves different degrees of mulled wine. The one you have, Ares, is is fruity and spicy, which is an interesting mix, but not altogether unpleasant.
It's like putting chili powder on like fruit, you know?
This
On
guy,
mangoes.
this guy here looks at you both and says, "Oh, so are you both considering any extra work these days, or are you just working for royalty?"
Well, we do work when we find it. Do you have anything for us?
How do you feel about assassination?
Depends on who we're, sending to their maker.
Right, bastard. Lives in the gambler's realm. And calls himself Adarax Ilios. He's at the party right now. I'm of course kidding about having him assassinated. But if you want to go and tell him how much I dislike him, I'd pay you a little bit for it. Say
Pretty
50
sure
gold.
we can come up with something.
I mean, depending on how much you're paying, I may actually bust out one of the more offensive things to say to him.
Let's say 50 gold unless you really impress me.
50 gold. For 50 gold, I could tell him his brother looks like a brick, and he does too.
He just chuckles a bit.
He's just gonna take another sip of the wine.
Certainly. Hop over to Scarlet here. You come over and you see the blackened chains kind of standing together.
Scarlet walks up and like actually curtsies for once.
Illyrian looks over. They're all in their kind of like looks like they're in ceremonial gear currently. Illyrian says, "Oh, that's not a sight I was expecting. Not terrible though." Sandgrim says, "You shine brightly, Miss Scarlet."
Thank you. This
Yeah.
is deeply uncomfortable for me.
Saria chuckles a bit. She doesn't have a weapon on her today. She says, you're looking good, sweets. Want to dance? There's a few people around who are... Well, I think we could show them something.
If you're offering. Scarlet will hold out her hand.
She just sort of raises an eyebrow. Not terribly enthusiastic. You can just sit by.
No, I said if you're offering, I'll gladly dance.
That's better. And she'll pull you out into the middle to start dancing. Which inspires
happening,
some other
guys.
people to come into the middle. Sure. We'll do this one. We'll keep this less disjointed. Sorry, as you're dancing around, it's nothing elegant, really. But you're not sure where the dance came from, and it feels like she's throwing you around a little bit or pulling you towards her. But she doesn't complain. Either which way. Make me a performance check, Scarlet.
Oh goodness. Okay, I am okay at these actually.
You are okay at these, which is good. That saved you.
What do you mean saved me? What?
She's gonna kill you.
Saved you from looking like a fool. In the middle of the ball.
There, I am in the direct middle of the ball.
Other folks start to come in and dance. Even Delia will come in. We have a few different groups dancing. These two know each other. Yeah, they're friends.
That's what I'm saying too.
And Soria will ask while you're dancing. She'll ask you a few things. You don't notice too much the people around you dancing or clapping or cheering or the soft music that starts to play in the background. It's pretty plucky and upbeat, actually. She says, "So why are you all doing this anyways?"
From my understanding, he helped us one round.
Oh no,
That's
not
fine.
this. This is fine. This I get. A job.
Mhm.
Fighting the demon princess, that's hardly normal.
Hmm.
Need more music-y music. One moment.
I know one was to get a soul back. Well, I guess 2 souls back, but The one just happened to happen, in my opinion.
One thing after another, and you're fighting multiple demon princes. Well, if that's the case,
you could
fate has a cruel idea for you all. Or perhaps bright.
Guess you could say we're full of surprises, huh?
That remains to be seen. Starts pulling around. And we can come back to that if you guys continue. Back to the top. Here comes.
Oh, hello.
Ah, right. You all came out here. No, I'm kidding. I wanted
You
to come
came
by
to-
and say hi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit loud out there, though. I lost my crew. I think they're out by the archery still.
Mm.
These couches, though, these are amazing. He, like, lays out on
Really?
the couch. You can just basically starfish on it. It doesn't even fill it up.
You look very comfortable.
Yeah, dangerous job we had to do back there, but it paid off. Hope it worked out for you all.
Mind telling me about that job?
Oh, I needed to collect some valuable souls, so you guys gave me the means to do so. It was great.
Oh, I see. Interesting. I wish you were a little bit more upfront about that, but I guess that's not really your forte, is it?
Nah, why focus on all the what I'm getting when I can focus on the what you getting? You know?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you're good with cards, what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you could say. I've played a few hands. Still winning, currently.
You're not my first rodeo either. I knew a couple.
Oh, really? Huh.
4. Yeah, Jack of Diamonds.
Jack of Diamonds, never heard of them.
Yeah, he wasn't much worth.
I
But-
get what you're talking about now. And he starts to sit up. He's still like, you know, like legs jutting straight out because the couch is so big, but he's at least sitting up.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, okay. Boss ain't anyone's favorite, but he knows what he's doing, gets things done. If you're smart, you end up like me. Getting stuff done, getting powers, get out of any crazy deals you made before, chance to make good money. And if you're like that guy, one you were just talking about who I've never heard of, then, well, boss chews the chumps out and tosses them on the road, really. Not a great guy.
Yeah. That was the thing. He said he wasn't a chump. And he told me that often.
You don't have to say it if you aren't.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. But he was a... Oh, what was the word he used? Not a player. He was a friend. That's what he said.
Now that's a good and strong word to use, and even as vulgar as I can be, that's not a word to use lightly.
No.
Yeah. Don't know if we're friends, but I like you and your crew. So hopefully we'll work together again.
Well, that's just... Are you a friend of him, then?
Friend of the boss?
Of, your boss.
A
Of
woman.
your boss?
Yeah, I'm friends with the boss, same way most workers are friends with their boss, when it suits them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well... I guess I was just hoping more of that conversation. Well, good luck to you. And she just kind of struts off, waving off, going back to Lee.
I'll describe his expression for everyone here, but no one sees it. There's a moment where he pauses as you start to turn around and head off, and then he frowns and he looks a little grumpy, and then he shakes it off.
Aww. Now what you got going on here, Lee? figured
there?
out this berry. Oh, I think Lee, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Did you figure out this berry potion stew thing?
Let's... Zach, do you want me to make another roll, or have I made no progress?
You'll have to come back to this later. It's just not making any sense right now.
Lee, the glow that was in Lee's eye is gone.
Oh no.
Aw.
He is defeated. Unfortunately, scribbles do not help me understand. I don't know how you understood it better than me, but
You know, you just like feel over the paper a little bit, and then just the energy speaks to you. Okay.
What?
Yeah, you know, and she just like runs her finger over it, and she's like, "Yeah, it's just telling me to dehydrate them, and then cook them, and then rehydrate them." You know,
Lee
the simple
looks over
stuff.
to the
Like,
rest of the people at the table here.
Bailiff says, maybe you could use a bit of mulled wine. After doing a few other things, free mind might do you well. Might do us well, too.
Agreed. Lee's gonna sit down the paper and he's like, alright, Adrian, I think
the 2 glasses. She looks at these 2.
What was that? Sorry?
Oh, 2 glasses of mulled wine. She looks at these 2.
They nod. Not quite
Yeah.
like, yes, if you could.
Let us.
Absolutely. And she flies away, going to
Oh.
get mulled wine.
Meanwhile, where have Ares and Korik gone? I'm going to start with Ares in this case, because I think I know what Korik's going to be doing here. And this might lead into that. As you come over this way, you see a very rotund gold dragonborn standing here next to, lo and behold, Father Chains. Ah, there you are. Says Chains. You're all right. It is golden through and through. I am Frederick de Couteau. Pleasure to meet you, brethren.
It's a pleasure to meet one of my own as well. And Ares will extend a hand. You can call me Ares. Ares Telemon.
Ares, Telemon. I've heard that somewhere before. No. Now, if we can get this dancing Afriti out of the way, maybe you could take up my challenge. People at the other end are certain that the thing is rigged. The challenge is simple, of course. Fire 2 arrows at once, and if you can hit both targets bullseye, I will give out 500 gold. And if you lose, you owe me 50.
Then I had to take the last person's job first. He was offering me 50 to tell someone else how much he didn't like him. Just in case.
I can pay for it. That wasn't me, was it?
No. No, absolutely not. Besides, if it was, I would have told you first and then gone and told him I did the thing. Just see if he'll still pay me.
Well, enjoy the party. We have quite a few interesting people around and a number of odd little games going on. Did you know the Phoenix Eternal herself is showing up today?
Well, I was not aware that she would, but doesn't surprise me. She was helping us along, me and the group I'm traveling with, so doesn't surprise me too much. Also, you said there were a few other games aside from your challenge to shoot the arrows, right?
Oh yes. A vampire thinks he's faster than most anyone, and has a challenge for anyone who thinks they can beat him in a lap around the ballroom.
Oh, I think I know someone who could easily beat him then.
And if strength's your thing, you see that massive chest over there? He points behind him. Filled with gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Lord of Brass and Cinder has said that anyone who wishes may pay 500 gold in an attempt to lift it, and if they succeed, they will double their money.
Ares mentally just like, must find Scarlet, must find Yadrina. Hmm. Well, I do not. I won't lie and say that I am not. That my strength would be good against it, but I think I know someone else that would be a little better suited. But it sounds like quite a few good party games after all. The Lord does know how to throw a ball.
Oh, yes, yes. Just wait until the dancing really starts. Yes, yes. Make sure you have someone you'd like to dance with at that point. Can be everyone. There's no requirements behind it.
I may have to pass, as unfortunately I was born with 2 left feet, so.
Well, you'll see. You'll see.
I
Chains
imagine I
chuckles.
will.
Up here, meanwhile. As you come up this way, you see a couple of people you remember from the tavern, Korik. They had been sitting with Flaming Will when they were staying there. And they're standing by these things, inspecting them. And this guy says, "It has to be rigged. It absolutely has to be. There's no way we could miss twice." And the lady goes, "Well, I don't see any mechanism on the back side. Maybe there's something in the middle. Maybe it's the heat from under the tiles."
So what's going on?
Someone looks over. Trying to prove I've been cheated. Man back there says he'll pay you 500 gold if you can hit a double bullseye in a single shot. 2 arrows. And if you fail, he'll take 50 from you. I lost twice. Swear, despite my missing eye, I still hit good at a distance. 100 paces, even.
Mind if I take a crack at it?
Feel free to ask him. We'll just get out of your way.
Okay. Makes his way down that way.
Certainly.
Oh, hey, Ares.
And here's the little one. The interesting one, perhaps is the better way to put it. It's Chains.
Oh, hi, Chains. Wouldn't say interesting, I'd say mildly chaotic.
I think someone used to say that about me.
So I heard there was a challenge with hitting 2 bullseyes at the same time?
Oh, do you think you can manage it?
Doesn't hurt to give a shot, to crack a shot at it.
Well. And he pulls from under his big old robe a bow and some arrows. And then yells out, "Move, you dancing flame!" And Pretty will shuffle off to the side.
Can I inspect the bow as I'm taking it from him?
Certainly. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
So the bow itself seems perfectly normal. Same with the arrows.
Korik centers himself, knocks both arrows on into the bow, and will fire.
Absolutely. I want you to just roll me an attack at disadvantage.
Attack it.
No.
Gotcha.
With your short bow.
Luck point.
Short
Luck
bow? Sure.
point.
one sinks in and the other one's just a little bit off. It's like thunk thunk.
Seems okay to me. It doesn't seem like it's rigged.
Yes, yes. Certainly not. I would never do such a thing. 50 gold, please.
I'm gonna insight check him real quick before I hand over the 50 gold.
Make an inside check.
Something seems off.
There's definitely something he's not telling you.
Okay. Double or nothing.
Double or
And if I miss this one, I'll pay an extra 50.
Well, I can't double my reward, but
Well, that's fine.
very well. Accepted. Deal.
All right. Do you mind if I use my own bow?
I don't mind at all. It isn't enchanted,
Alright.
is it?
No, it's just a regular short bow.
No, very well, very well.
All right. This time, he will knock both arrows, calm himself, focus on both targets at the same time, and he'll release.
With the steadying.
Oh, Didn't mean
Yeah,
to
you
let
can just
that one
make a
go.
normal one with the steadying. And make another one, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Thunk thunk. Two
Nice.
bullseyes. Oh, bollocks. Right, good shot you are. No one else has managed it tonight. I'm sure I'll make it back if I just keep offering it. Here's your gold. And I'll pass you over
Thank you.
a bag of 500 gold.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Why? Thank you.
Guys, we gotta get our money up.
So you can add that to your inventory.
Get your money up. Get your money up.
I get my funny up with my money up.
And it sits back to the
Thanks.
back here. Looks like he's done for now with that. This challenge completed.
Corey's gonna run all the way back across and be like, I did it.
You're a bloody good shot. Not sure how you managed it. And I tell you, there was something weird going on.
Yeah, there probably was, but you could always ask to use your own bow next time.
I guess so. Meanwhile, you've come over here, Scarlet. If you spent any time in Dacia, you might recognize Brigitte, the master of the arena, traveling
queen.
champion. Probably the only level 20 fighter in the world currently.
For now.
For now. And Delia, who welcomes you up and says, "Oh, Scarlet, there you are. How have you been enjoying your time thus far? These things are always... Yeah, they're a bit stuffy, but they're fun, aren't they?"
Yes. I mean, the clothes are a little uncomfortable, but you know.
That's because you're not walking confidently in them yet. Come. Someone sized it for you perfectly. Wow. She kind of pulls along your back, hand on your back, and starts like pushing you along in a particular way.
Okay, Scarlet will follow.
She's like pushing you this way. And you're not quite here yet, Ares, so I'm just gonna pull you to the side. And she's like, "There you go, that's a little bit better. See, you just have to stop hesitating. Don't let yourself be so stiff. Let your shoulders roll."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I
You
guess
got
you're
a bit
right.
of lace on that, though. It might be, well, anyways. You all are beyond my expectations, and I'm very glad you were able to come back from this one. You and the other one both. Ares,
Yeah.
well, it seems his connections with his god have benefited you all a couple times now, so maybe offer a single prayer to that asshole Inauguros.
I'll try if I remember.
Well, no sweat off my back if you don't. Have you had anything to eat? Any wine?
Not yet. No, been
Grand,
mingling with
grand.
people.
Oh. And as she's pulling up this way, I think she missed him. Looking around, she'll be like, where is Ares? Did I must have missed Korak too. Oh well. But
They're
she'll
around,
bring
I
you
know they
back.
are.
It brings you back to the mulled wine table. Where you can reconvene
Mulled
up
wine
with
table.
Yadrina and Lee.
And Darrenuk.
And
She
Darren.
gives Darrenuk a little high five.
Here, we'll have them like space around the table so everyone can fit.
Mhm.
Says, try some of this, it's great. Careful with that one though. She motions to the one bowl.
Mhm.
Wait, which one is the spicy one?
The one by you.
Oh. I will avoid that one then. I'm pouring for other people. And she's just pouring multiple cups on like a little tray for everybody. All her little friends, like 4 or 5 different cups.
You pour a couple of cups and set up a tray.
Lee, are you gonna grab any mulled wine?
Yes, I shall.
Yes, because you need it to read better. I heard
Clear
mulled
my
wine. Yes, it clears your mind. Oh, how wonderful.
Lee will take a sip.
How is it?
I don't know, Zach, how is it?
You take a sip of it, and it's not quite like anything you've tasted, especially where you came from. There's certainly a lot, it's fairly heavy and it's warm, and there's a lot of these sort of warm spiced flavors to it and a bit of citrus. It's nice. It's not what you'd expect from a wine.
Mulled wine is
Probably
delicious.
because there's
However,
alcohol.
I will not be drinking any.
That's a lot going on for a wine.
Darrenuk, are you trying any of the wine?
Oh, I've had plenty of this one. Might be that I should move on to the next table, actually. Do you all want to come with me?
Sure.
Why not?
And Delia just says, I'm going to go around the side rooms. I'll talk to you all later. Enjoy your time.
Oh, have fun. There's pleasant company there.
You as well, Lilia.
And I'm just going to drag her here. Darna comes with you guys. And you can go past. At this
Drag.
point, Ares, you're coming up, and if you want to, Korik, you can head where you wish to as well. These guys are coming by. Wave. He comes down to the
Oh,
food
you're all
table.
looking so fantastic.
Thank you. Your entrance was quite spectacular. I wish I had planned something so similar. Says Sanangorn.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Sanangorn, you light up any room you're in, though.
I endeavor so. He does a little bow.
Ah! So kind.
Soria chuckles a
She
bit.
gives a little bow back.
Seems you all have quite the story ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Glad we didn't fight to the death the first time.
Yeah. I know that girl.
You do?
Ah. Yeah. Met her with some other... You know that little Dragonborn guy that we were friends with for like 5 minutes? Oh goodness, my fantasy ground stopped working. Pretend I'm there. Yeah, that Azik guy. Well, he like electrocuted her a bunch of times too while we were like roaming around Dashia. It was a real strange experience. And electrocuted me. I don't like him very much, but... No, I know her. I think she's like... You know, I think... When I had my first little trip to Dashia, I remember seeing her there too. But that's like a whole other story. I was stealing a dead body back. I have so many things to tell you all.
A dead body?
Yeah, my friend.
Questions for another time then.
Yeah, not for the celebration. But no, she's a lovely lady.
Oh, okay. Well, by the way, Durnok is here.
Oh yeah, we saw him.
Just currently
Oh,
sort
you
of
did?
Mm-hmm. We chatted for a bit.
Okay.
And as you're kind of marching along, feel free to keep moving, of course. Scarlet approaches directly to the throne, where the Lord of Brass and Cinder sits. Ah, my champion! One of them. Tell me, what brings you
Scarlet-
forward today? Do you have
Scarlet
gifts to
bows.
give? You bow.
Not particularly, but if you want something, I'd gladly part with something.
Of course, if you have anything particularly interesting, I will take it into my collection, and it will become a story for many days to come.
Scarlet pulling out probably a bag of holding that she borrowed from someone to keep all of her weapons because she has so many. Pulls out the longsword.
And what is this?
Count von. Or wait, hold on. What's his actual name? Zach? Oh god. Count Strahd's longsword.
The vampire. I've heard of them once. A lord of some hidden domain. Very well.
Yes, Barovia.
Place it with the others and I will tell them of you.
Scarlet will part with the longsword.
Place it on the table, alongside a number of other strange trinkets and whatnot. You can see
Like a
this
Scarlet
tiger
right
lady
here.
looks at it for a moment, looks to you and says, quite a trophy.
Yes. Bit too many weapons to hold on to all of them.
Perhaps you'd like to take me up on my challenge then. If you can lift this chest that is near as big as I, then you will be rewarded with 500 gold. And if you fail, then you will enrich my coffers 500 gold.
Okay. Scarlet walks up confident.
Clink over and through a bunch of gold and jewels.
And she kicks off her heels before she enters the gold pile, knowing she's not gonna be able to walk in those. Okay, Zach, what you want?
As you get up to it, describe to me what you're doing.
Scarlet's just gonna try to lift it.
Just hands under, attempt to lift. Very well.
Yep.
Please make me an athletics check at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Heaving with great might, you stumble for a moment and it kind of pulls back, but then you shift and lift, and just barely, with a DC of 25,
Oh my god.
you
Go.
lift the chest up just for a moment or two. The big trouble with this one isn't actually that it's too heavy for you. You can lift quite a lot, but rather that it's so large, and so it is difficult to get a point of balance from the outside.
Just
Ah!
lay back down.
Starts clapping. Very well.
Maybe small, but I am strong.
So it seems, and so I saw in the arena, but I did not understand the extent until now. 500 gold from the pile is yours. He waves a hand.
Carla will take it.
Sure.
Go back
Meanwhile,
on. Her heels back on.
certainly. And meanwhile, Darnock over here has grabbed some cheese and some bread. He's munching on it. There's like some different
Yum.
like preserves and sauces and whatnot, and different little dishes on this table, as well as wine.
Yum. That looks really good. Hmm.
Mm.
Okay, I gave. And she starts eating some too. All holding the tray in her hand still. She's just like taking little pecks and bits. Mmm. Delicious.
Just small foods, really, but they're delicious. This one here is Count Radovar von Glauer, the vampire you freed. He says,
Oh, hey.
"Hello again. You all, I must thank you for freeing me once more, though I'm sure my aid in your battle is enough thanks."
Mm-hmm. I
Perhaps
agree. You were quite helpful.
I was very displeased at their underhanded tactics. But it is alright, I have heard that they are permanently dealt with.
Yeah, I just got news on that actually.
Eh,
Hey Lee,
Mm-hmm.
did you happen to overhear my conversation?
I haven't
Oh
seen
no,
that a
you were
lot.
busy. You were busy with that stuff. Well, I got a story for you later.
Was that when you were talking to Will?
Oh yes, it was.
Hmm.
Maybe. If you guys are around. Yeah, you know.
I was, yeah,
But-
that paper gave me a lot of trouble.
You just gotta feel the paper, dude. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
I.
And she looks back to Von Glauer.
Oh my.
Yes, yes. I am curious of something, though. In my day, it was said that not only could I summon the darkness to pierce my enemies, but that I too was like the wind and could be found anywhere, wherever I wished, at any time. It is true, you know. You too flew quite fast. If any of you would wish to challenge my speed, I have attempted to find an opponent tonight. A bet of 500 gold.
Oh, and she looks to Lee. Lee, I don't like gambling, but like I like running around.
Oh my.
You're betting on me, okay? Okay, bud?
But of course.
I'm like your little racehorse. Vroom vroom. Okay, let's race. Like the wind. And she's still holding the tray of glasses.
Alright, he's going to kind of walk with you this way. He nods towards the Lord as he passes by. And he'll bring you up.
Oh, can you help drag me? The map is large.
Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
Brings you over here. And he says, "We will begin here and we will race all the way around the perimeter. Back to the
Sure.
table, perhaps. Yes? All the way around the outside, loop in.
I see no problem with that.
Very good." And he cracks a shoulder. "Are you ready?"
She's gonna kind of stretch down. She's gonna take a 1 second. She shouts to all the people at the table, "Incoming, I have drinks." And then she runs back. Okay, now I'm ready.
The fastest wine delivery ever.
All right. Then, when you say you're ready, he nods. 3, 2, 1, Go. And he starts to say go, and then everything starts to shift as you guys presumably begin to move very fast.
Yes.
What are you doing as you go, Yadrina?
Yadrina is going to, as a very common swimmer's tactic actually, is she's going to do like a little flip right at this corner, push off of it with her back feet, and like fly, zoom through. But as she's doing so, she's kind of like hitting every wall, delivering drinks as she does. Because, you know, style and flair. Here, drink, 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 drink.
People
Vroom,
cheer,
zooming
although
down.
by the time they cheer, you're at the end of the hall.
She waves back, not even noticing.
Can you make me an athletics check?
Athletics. I can do that. And I will use my inspiration.
Certainly.
And advantage. Athletics. Oh, it's not going to be great, but it's okay. That inspiration!
Ooh, wow.
Ooh. Well, let's see.
Von Glauer, roll word. Oh, no.
Von Glauer practically turns to mist and shifts across, and as you're coming here, he is a little bit ahead. Do you change anything in your tactics, Yadrina?
We are gonna go on all foot right now, actually, as we're getting into a narrow hall, and it's gonna be harder to fly down. But the other thing we're going to do, dirty tricks. I think this is kind of awful, but as I'm running down, I'm holding a holy symbol of Saint Lucinia.
Absolutely. So by not flying, you will avoid disadvantage yourself, and grant him disadvantage for the holy symbol being near him.
Awesome.
Crazy.
So you make me another...
She's a world-class hater.
Another athletics check.
Nice. Another one.
Oh my god. You know what?
Awesome.
Well, no,
What do I know?
You'll have one more chance. As you're going by, I think Boone blows fire.
Oh, Bud. What? Okay.
So just make me a dex save, and so will Glower.
Okay, dex save. I can do that.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh, he rolled a 22? I can't do that.
Yeah, you're both fine
no.
going through.
Okay.
As Boone
Whee!
blows fire while you pass by. It's getting into here. He's a fair distance ahead. You see mist moving past you, Scarlet.
Fantasy Grounds crashes on me again.
I can make your rolls for you. You just gotta describe.
Please do. I will.
I think Scarlet moves, sensing that there might be someone else behind him.
All right. Anything else from you, Yadrina, here as you're coming around the corner? Von Glauer is starting to get a real lead here now.
I'm gonna look at the stream to see like what this map looks like as I'm loading in.
Sure. It's like the same as like the top side, but flipped.
Okay, I see. I'm going to again almost like bounce off the walls, but is he in his mist form still?
He is, yes.
Okay. I chuck the holy symbol of Saint Lucinia at the mist. I'm a world-class hater. What can I say?
Absolutely.
I mean, you didn't say you couldn't.
Yeah, he didn't say I couldn't. He just said I'm as fast as the wind, and I'm like, okay, I got holy objects.
Ding. All right, give me one. We'll get you to make one more athletics check here.
Like, are these windows or what are?
Your dice hate you.
My dice hate me. Oh.
Are these windows? Yeah, you can kind of see through them.
Zach, when I see you during the zip bike, can I guess haste on them?
You may.
Yeah.
Your speed suddenly doubles.
Awesome. I win.
And disadvantage, safe from Glauer. Not so good this time from him. His big lead, you were starting to close it, and then suddenly you become speed itself. Zoom. Around the corner. You did better than him that time, as it turned out. And with the haste, you're kind of neck and neck again. Coming around the corner, there's a fucking fire giant in the way. And this is your final challenge.
I slide between his legs
Absolutely.
and hook around, and I propel myself towards the table.
Bonk, he like clanks into the wall. Oh, there's a
I am
clunk
short where you are
boom.
not.
And you will end up getting to the table just a moment before Von Glauer does.
And Lee will end haste, and Yadrina will feel insanely tired.
Oh, what just happened?
You have traveled
I'm
faster
ill!
than any person ever should. And yet you have
Yes.
won the prize nonetheless.
Thank you. I need money to pay back this really expensive dress. I feel bad.
Yadrina may be a world-class hater, but Lee is a cosmic grudge holder.
And he will pass you 500 gold in a little pouch.
Thank you. I immediately throw it to Lee. I can't touch this.
Lee
Dirty.
throws it. It goes to the party sheet.
Absolutely. There we go. Alright. Looks like Scarlet, you come around here, there's a Dragonborn sitting next to an Afridi, chilling, just muttering to each other as you come by. He'll say, "Oh, and here's the rabble. Yeah, quite the strong rabble, as it seems."
Yeah. I may be small, but I make up for it in strength.
I am Atarax Ilios. Pleasure to meet you. I just wanted to quickly get that out of the way.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Before he turns back to his conversation.
We'll just continue down the hallway.
Korik and Ares. Looks like you two are not quite in the same area. Are either of you looking to chatter with anyone?
I think Gary's just gonna make his way down to join the rest of the group down at this table.
Absolutely. There's
I
like
was
some
looking at the
cheering.
table.
Oh, please,
Oh,
Korik.
go ahead. I was looking at the table of the items, and then there's a side you hardly see from him, but he's shyly gonna ask the tiger lady if he has someone for the dance later, or she has someone for the dance later.
She says, "I haven't yet, no. Would you like to dance with me?"
He stumbles over his words. Yes, please.
Then let me show you how it's done in the Burning Palace.
This is her.
I knew it.
As Aeon, unknown to your party, will become your dance partner.
That's crazy.
Lots of folks start to come in as the music takes a turn. Different people begin to dance. Not everyone does, but a lot of people do. The Lord even gets up and holds a hand out, and this fire giant will dance with him.
Oh, they're all dancing. That's
As
so
various
cute.
folks begin to dance in this very, like, they're moving their feet around a lot. There's a lot of hopping. It creates a sort of percussive beat to the entire place, which is quite loud and interesting to look at, certainly. But also, it will allow for some privacy in pretty much anywhere, because it's sort of the privacy of the crowd in this case. No matter where you go, chances are no one's going to hear you anywhere nearby. Unless you're right next to each other. Eating, drinking, finding your way around. See Erasmus over here, and some quiet spots in the back. There is plenty for you to do. I'm simply going to open to you all, as the ball is going on in the background, to go where you wish and describe. And if you do really want to chat to an NPC, just let me know. But I think if there were any time where now, after being able to relax in a sort of active way for a little bit, if there was anywhere along your journey that might be a great one to just kind of sit down and talk to each other about anything, this would be it.
Ooh, Aries.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know-
Yes, Eudrina.
I don't think we actually know each other that well. I want to hear about you guys. Tell me everything about you now.
Oh, where do I begin? Do I begin with the kidnapping from the mercenaries, or the
Anywhere your
5
heart
seconds of happy
desires.
childhood?
Anywhere your heart desires.
We'll skip the mercenaries then. Well, let's see. Come from a small, well, medium-sized ish village of Dragonborns called Astrakhan. It's about 3 days, maybe 4 days, travel to the nearest big city, so we're a little out in the wild. Swore my oath to Nagaros. I may be considered a bad paladin compared to the rest of the order, but hey, I get the job done.
True.
There's not much else, actually. I protect those closest to me, and anyone that dares tread on them or on my god, I show them what happens with Smite.
I think we know that about you, though.
Well, that is true, actually. Well, ask things that you are curious about. What have I not spoken about, or what is something you want to know?
And she looks a little bit nervous when she asks this, but she's like, can you just tell me a little bit about your faith with the Nagaros?
Now that's an interesting one that I don't get asked very often. Most people kind of frown when they ask about that. But I guess if I were to be open about it, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, Nagaros stands for, well, order, justice, power. People, I don't know, people seem to get the wrong idea about that. Because why wouldn't you want to maintain order in the world? Why? I mean, what's the alternative? You let chaos run amok? You let everything fall into shambles? Justice isn't served? Everyone is essentially punished by injustice.
Lee chuckles.
What's so funny to you, Lee? Tell me more about your tragic backstory now.
I did
You
want
get to poke fun at
say,
the wizard now.
I did want to say, without chaos, there is no need for justice or order.
That is true.
They do go hand in hand.
Mhm.
One would not be without the other. Well, I feel like chaos could be without order. But, anyways.
That is true. That is
Eudrina,
true.
you've heard a lot in our time at my tower, but Aries have not. Where do we begin? I guess the most appalling thing would be my injury. That was quite a long time ago. I had attempted some rather frowned upon magics and well, they got the best of me, let's say. I lost my eye and all the right side of my face is scarred. Oh, I didn't
Nice.
lose my eye. I lost the use of my eye. And in such an attempt of doing such a magic, I put shame upon my name and was outcasted from my family.
Mm.
That's why I travel the land.
Thank you for the gifted sub.
Normally, you wouldn't see
it's much
many
appreciated.
Eladrin leave their land without good reason.
Enjoy
This
that
is but
drink.
one.
I see.
And after
see.
many of years on my own, I had run into these, how would they say it? Silly guys.
Silly guys? Is that the best you came
Goobers?
up for us? For me? Goodness.
Yes, for you specifically.
I can't believe you.
But these silly guys have taught me Stone Cold emotion isn't a requirement around those you care for.
Mm.
Sometimes you do
is
need
very
a
true.
smile.
You honestly taught me the opposite.
Yeah, sometimes you need a stone cold face in order to face on.
The balance between emotionless duty and I don't know. What would be the other end of that?
Well,
Full of
on one
emotion, joy?
on one side
Hopelessly
of
in love with
things,
the world.
now that is the way to put it.
Well,
You
that's
can
what I
come in
was.
on that note, Scarlet. When you arrived, kind of thing.
Oh, Scarlet, nice to see you nice of you to join us. We're all talking about our tragic backstories. Why don't you join us?
I can not be bothered
Oh
with
goodness.
Oh goodness, okay. Well,
Funglar,
go be
Yeah.
grumpy elsewhere, I guess.
Yeah, my tragic backstory. Yeah, it's pretty actually tragic. Yeah.
You can see Korik dancing out there with some Rakshasa.
I want to dance.
Korik's having the time of his life over there, huh?
He is. Tell us about yours, Scarlet. Now, we got time.
Oh. Goodness. Okay. I. As far as I remember, don't really remember much of my actual childhood. I remember that I was. Well, Charisma says I was sold, I think, or given away to pay a debt. I don't remember what he said. That was multiple years now. I hope he's okay. That's beside the point. But yeah. I guess you could say I was the first one to break free of my chains. Away. Yeah. Person who had kept me captured, I guess you will. I broke free and, well, to put it lightly, I bashed his skull into the ground with his own hammer, which is the hammer I now hold, or the giant one I pulled out the other day. That is the true hammer that let me escape. The chains on it are the ones that held me. So I can always remember. Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
Some chains are meant to be broken.
Darna coughs. And maybe they do make heroes young. I was just born small. That's literally it. I'm gonna go get some more wine. I'll bring some for you all.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate that, Darnook.
We love you, Daranook.
Well, I guess there's only one left to tell their tragic backstory. Unless Eudrina has it.
Cork can go ahead.
Well, what is there to tell?
Sorry, accidentally pulled my headset off.
Okay.
What is there to tell? I mean, raised by my master, ended up being a courtier, then found him murdered, as you all know, besides you, Ares, by a man named Brem. Got his confession. Could have killed him, but didn't. I let him free.
Kind of makes you wonder where all those people are.
Yeah. If they're better off or what's happening.
Yeah.
I have no idea if my brother's okay. He probably
is.
is. I did give him a giant sword to stab things with.
I'm
Mhm.
sure your brother is doing fine. Last I saw, he was well.
Yes. I still have a letter to give him. One day.
Oh, you will soon enough.
Find a way to send it.
Adriana
Me-
stuffs a piece of cheese in her mouth.
How is that cheese not melted in this heat?
It's extra sturdy. That's how they make their cheese here. You know,
I mean,
I don't know, just somehow working. It's delicious though.
Wouldn't be upset with fondue.
Oh, I want fondue now. Okay. Anyways, I guess it's time for my tragic backstory. She flips her hair. She's just making herself look all dolled up. No, that's not really it. You know, I was a
If you want to.
pauper, and then a princess, and then a captive, and then I left home. Went and stayed in Nice for a while. When the Archon died, I ditched that very quickly, went back to my hometown. Hometown sent me on the mission to Barovia. That's where I met you lot. She points to motions to Lee, Korik, and Scarlet. And you know, we've been inseparable ever since. But you know, I think I still am. I'm just so hopelessly in love with some other world that I can't see everything. And it's kind of bad, but you know, we'll work on it. But and she looks like she has a really blank stare for a minute. Like she's trying to recall something, but she just can't put it together. It's almost like the same blank stare that had when she was like recognizing Dust, if you think that she might have recognized him. And it's like she's trying to recall something that she doesn't know what she's grasping at. Being in sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. Being in love sucks. Such a dumb little stinky feeling, right? And makes you do dumb things, and then you become a hostage, and then
It depends
yeah,
on who
loads of
you
other
love.
stuff happens.
It
Yeah,
definitely depends on who you
wrong guy. Wrong guy, I'll tell you that. And my fantasy ground shut down again. It's okay. It's either of mine now. You know, if I had a nickel. Too many nickels.
What
If
do you
I
do
had
with
a
nickels,
copper
man?
piece. Oh, a copper piece, I mean.
Ah.
I'd have too many. But
I suppose if this group had a copper piece for every tragedy in our lives, I suppose we could trade it up for another 500 gold.
oh, I would love another 500 gold.
That is for sure. That is for sure.
I mean, I would love another 500 gold to go into Lee's pockets. Not
Oh
mine, though.
my.
I don't carry that on me. And she
Here
says,
you go.
knowing full well that she does not need to carry, that she's okay to carry money on her. It's not going to be like some grave ill sin. She just doesn't want to carry the extra weight on her because it makes her run slower.
Okay. Scarlet hands Lee another 500 gold.
Cork
I
goes
owe.
over and hands him another 500.
I owe.
Both of you?
Oh
Man.
my.
Well,
I've
yeah, you
lost
were
my
there,
touch.
Aries.
All
Yeah,
right,
I got chest
I barely
over there,
missed
and
yours.
the dude said I could have 500 gold.
Oh. I see. You guys have been busy.
And are we protected by the sounds of the crowd now, Zach?
Indeed, though Delia just about now steps up to the table.
Hey, you guys want to know something fun?
Sure.
What is it?
That Flaming Will guy totally duped us. Ugh, bastard. And
Yeah,
she
I can
starts
imagine.
explaining about how he used their conflict to get the powerful souls of the Bloodhounds to satisfy a deal with his boss, right? She doesn't specify who the boss is, but you know, it's quite obvious to her and anybody else who she's explained about this guy to. I say it wasn't a bad deal, all things considered. He said, "Oh, why don't I just focus on the helping you part, and then I get whatever comes after?" And it's like, oh, buddy, I knew a guy just like you, and every day I want to smack the jaw out of his face, right? He flips her hair back.
I can't say
yeah.
I blame Will, though. That unfortunately sounds like mercenary work in a nutshell.
We do
I
that.
help you, but you pay me back, and my boss is happy.
Yeah, but we didn't know we were paying. He's just like, oh, I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. No, he wasn't. I should have known. We all knew he wasn't doing it out of the goodness, kindness of his heart, that we were friends or whatever. We're good partners.
I mean, I can't say I'm too upset about whose souls he might have collected, but
I'm not upset either. There was one kid there felt a little bit bad about, but and she does actually look really a bit distraught because she did try to spare their life.
If it does make you feel any better, Yadrina, at the point that the Bloodhounds were, I doubt any of them were very innocent at that point.
Yeah. Some of them just seemed like they were just there to do the tournament, though. I don't know. New recruits, they got themselves into it. And she just looks very defeated.
Goodness, what have I walked into? Says Delia as she gets up to the table.
Just recounting old history, Delia. But
So it
welcome.
seems.
Just getting to know each other a lot better than we already do.
You know, trauma bonding. It's what makes a party great.
It'll keep you alive.
Yes.
Doing something nice will help too.
I want to
That
do
is
something
true.
nice. I want to go dance.
Go and dance. And I'll do something silly from the sidelines too. And then, after a little bit, I think you all, from the sounds of your conversation, need somewhere a little more secluded than the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
That would.
Does
that
anyone
would be
want to come
nice.
up and dance with me? We all do a little group little huddle. Ah, okay, I guess I'm going.
I volunteer Lee to go dance, actually.
Oh,
Very
wonderful.
well.
What
Yeah,
a
so
great
do
idea.
I,
Lee, that means you
so
get to
do I.
volunteer someone to go and dance.
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Oh,
Oh,
Scarlet, that
goodness
means you get to volunteer
gracious.
someone.
Oh, then Aries.
Oh, Aries, you get to tell someone else.
Correct.
Ah, there we go.
Sure, I'll dance.
Scarlet comes back to Soria.
And there's a little dancing, so this guy's not dancing. But Chains is.
Chains
I'll do a performance check. I want to do a little performance check. It's been so long.
Sure.
Sounds like he's
I totally
chains are on him.
just grab Soria and dance.
Absolutely.
Yes, a 5. My dice hate me today. It's so bad.
We'll
She's
see
just
what
having
Lee
fun.
gets.
And that's
Sure,
the
me
goal.
too.
Especially at this point, exhausted as you all are, your dancing is terrible.
Oh wait, don't we have?
And yet, you're having a ball. Yeah, you would be at disadvantage for this one.
Oh my god.
But we won't worry about that. Corix is passable.
Performance.
Wow, Corey's over
I-
here.
Ares pats himself
He's a
on the
bard.
shoulder. Has guidance. Anagros, if I ever needed you to guide me now, it's now.
Crazy work.
Divine intervention. Show me how to dance.
I wonder if Saint
Well, I
Lucia
mean,
or
what, she
Anagros
surely
are better at dancing, like giving like not 2 left feet. I pray to both the gods.
Roll me a d100 because as you all begin to dance, and you have a little group going over here, Delia's dance
Let's
she
go.
stays at the
15?
periphery, and she kind of lifts a hand down from the ground up as part of her dancing on each side, and this sort of wall of flame starts to rise up around you all. Dancing in different images, shifting bits and pieces of your story, starting from entering into Weaver's realm. It's kind of hard to tell exactly. This little cliff overlooking nothingness with little figures on it, fire flaring, traveling further outwards towards a cave in a great web where you sort of cartoonishly cut apart a big spider. It jumps and shifts up into these large imagery of the sort of orb, and then the realm of the fortress beneath it, cutting and battling through the streets before dancing and singing together, including with some of the people you were just fighting. Lots of strange images coming through. You're pretty sure you catch during the middle of it what must be Flaming Will, made extremely well onto the sides as his butt is lit on fire. He runs around a little bit. And Delia basically says, "Come on, tell me a few more things. I'll give people something to look at."
Oh no, I
Stories.
can't think of anything.
You know what? Let's add one. Let's add one from the past. The first mission after being appointed as a paladin, clearing out barren land and fighting the Thousand Eyes.
Oh.
That first party that I'll ever remember.
And there's little imagery of rolling hills and little figures running across it into battle.
Scarlet starts telling the tale of her getting the belt.
Absolutely.
First meeting Ares.
When we
Same-
decided
it's
our
the same
name,
time.
Hands
Oh, yeah.
latched together as Scarlet and Ares meet. She doesn't know how it actually happened, so she's just going off of what you say.
when we decided our name was going to be the Chainbreakers right before a little sparring match with the Forlorn group.
Group cuddled around a fire on different cushions, pointing, mouths open, some laughing.
Oh, when I almost beat Nazim. Well, I guess I did beat him, but
Never met him,
Yeah,
so
it was-
hope this doesn't mind. I hope you don't mind this. And she ends up showing you fighting against like a 12-foot tall person with a massive blade.
That works.
that works.
Our first encounter with the Black and Chains, where they almost bit our heads off.
Well, I've got life-size portraits here.
Exactly,
Through
exactly.
literally them opening their mouths wide, cartoonishly, to bite at you.
The time we ate explosive eggs.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
no!
Oh my!
People
I don't
holding
want
their
our indigestion.
stomachs, looking like they're about to barf.
First time I met Ares, and it exploded me.
Hey, at least At least it was memorable.
It was memorable.
Seeing Lee again after all those years.
Yeah.
Yes.
People coming together, hugs. This one seems to flare particularly bright.
Mm,
That's a good memory,
so cute.
says Delia.
It is.
So
And the
what would we do without our favorite wizard around?
Wizard boy. I love
probably
you.
would
You're my
die.
best friend.
He has gotten the final hit off twice.
Yeah, he is.
The fires begin to die down until there's little left, and there's a lot of people looking in. There's some clapping, and Delia shouts out over the rest. Thank you very much, everyone. Now, my proteges really need some rest. They look horribly exhausted, really. Give them a good look.
Oh, we are.
Oh.
I am exhausted, but I'm not hideous. And she wipes her hair from her face, and she does look really tired.
And I suppose that's true. She starts going this way. So, good day, everyone. There is a burst of flame again. And Delia, in a moment during the burst, you can see, but you can tell everyone else can't. She says, lend me some strength. She holds her hands outwards.
Scarlet
Drina
quickly-
immediately touches it and gives her 5 points a key. I love Delia.
God.
She is my
Charge-
queen.
A charge of energy up your arm is visible, especially by this light, this little yellow and blue twinge up her arm.
Scarlet says good night to Lady Soria, and then quickly.
Good night, sweets. As you move off. And
Drina's jaw drops and looks at Scarlet and back at Lady Soria. You pulled her? Oh my god.
I don't
Harry's
ever
just a
know
little
what
like elbow thing, like good
Scarlet,
job.
Scarlet fully says, I don't know ever what you mean.
That patient.
It's got skill.
the fire bursts again, and you are not where you were. Instead,
Oh,
you're in a lovely little tavern room
oh, the melting
One.
pot.
you
Oh.
long remember.
Not the melting pot, I believe.
Wait,
not the
No,
melting
it's
pot.
the old
The
one.
horn and tusk.
The
where
the
you
horn and
first-
tusk.
Horn and tusk.
And that's where our session will end for today.
I don't think Lee's ever been there, actually.
Oh,
Lee
well,
has
he's never
not
been
been
there.
to the Horn and Tusk.
Well, he has now.
This is true.
That is where our session will end for today. So I hope you all enjoyed a little ball session, just a little role play, a little goofing around, you know. If you guys want more private conversations and whatnot, just between you guys, let me know, and I'll make sure there's some time for it at the start of next session. Or if you just want to do any kind of particular roleplay, because this is basically the downtime, right? Beyond that, thank you all for coming and supporting me in this way. And thank you to everyone who came by the stream as well. And, well, we will see you all next time.
Boy, boy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.